651 pounds, Colossal Mike Law!
Limitless Wrestling fans, welcome back down the road for episode 10 here on IWTV. We're kicking things off tonight with singles action between two wrestlers making their series debut. The hard-hitting Steve Pena, who just tossed ring announcer Ethan Scott's cards out to the floor, going one-on-one here tonight with Colossal Mike Law, making his return to Limitless for the first time since the pandemic at the Dojo Series last spring. Referee Eric Greenleaf calls for the bell and we're off. Colossal Mike Law versus Steve Pena here on the road. Immediately, Mike Law looking to pick the left leg of Pena, who's got no problem bringing this thing down to the canvas. Two well-trained athletes colliding here on episode 10. Gonna be an interesting feeling out process here early. Our first taste of these two in the series. Mike Law tried to shift out, tried to grab the left arm right there, but Pena working his way back to a vertical base. But a side headlock here from Mike Law. And that's certainly not gonna last very long. Steve Pena dropping down, ripping him backwards, and getting out of the hold right there. Getting himself out of the grasp of Colossal Mike Law. These two at a standoff once more. Mike Law once again makes the first move. Super ambitious here tonight. Look to pick the leg of Pena once more, but twisting out, regardless of getting caught. Able to break the grip of Pena. Trying to push the shoulders down, but the ring positioning not going to help out his cause. Steve Pena able to put the left leg up on the rope. Referee Eric Greenleaf forcing the break, and it was a clean break from Colossal Mike. And now Law changing up the strategy, changing up the game plan a little bit. He's got the left arm in his possession right now of Steve Pena. But some swift maneuvering right here. Pena bringing him around town and down to the canvas. Now with a knee pressed onto the left arm of Mike Law and looking to pick away at the fingers. My goodness, some finger manipulation right there from Steve Pena. Just bending the hand backwards of Colossal Mike Law, who's able to grab a head scissor. A quick transition right there from Mike Law. Oh, wait a second. Look at the torque he's got on the ankle right there on Mike Law. That's an interesting way to get your opponent to release. And now, twisting that boot in another direction. Law able to reach up and take him down. But the long limbs of Steve Pena come to save him once again. Able to reach out, grab the bottom rope, once again, forcing a release from Colossal Mike Law. Law just can't seem to string anything together just yet. In the opening moments against Steve Pena, who seems to know exactly where he is inside the ring at all times. That's a dangerous man to compete with. These two circling once again. Wow, Steve Pena swinging for the fences right there. A kick landing from Mike Law, and now Pena looking to fire away, trying to back him in a corner, but Mike Law trying to fight his way out. Caught once again by Pena, who punished it with the body shots, breaking free, but caught once again. Just the one count right there from referee Eric Greenleaf as Mike Law continues to squirm, continues to fight on the canvas. And now, a headlock here to a grounded Steve Pena, who's trying to push him away. But the grip from Colossal Mike, just a little too strong. Pena instead looking to twist his way back to a vertical base. Backing him to the ropes now. Shoots him off, drop down from Pena. Leapfrog! Big boot to Mike Law! Rearranging the facial features and gonna let that one sink in. Steve Pena getting that boot right into the mush. Only a 2 count though from Eric Greenleaf. Mike Law able to get the shoulder up, able to continue this fight, but for how much longer? Getting the back elbow right into the jaw. Big boot, and there's a little revenge. No hands on the Hurricane Rana, sending Steve Pena out to the floor. Here comes Law. Quick kick connecting on the floor. And what's Mike Law looking to do? Rifles himself to the floor. Suicide dive from Mike Law, cleaning Steve Pena off his feet. What an impressive return to Limitless Wrestling for Mike Law. A back chop right there to Pena, and we're heading back inside the ring. Law wants to put this thing away. Walked out victorious here tonight in his Limitless return. Uh-oh, he got caught. Over the knee. What a combination right there. German suplexes Steve Pena, putting the strength on display, just rocketing him over. Only a 2 count though, Mike Law continuing to persevere here on episode 10. Pena a bit surprised at the outcome of that pin attempt. Grabbing Mike Law, looking to inflict some more punishment. And that he will. A chop connecting across the chest of colossal Mike Law, and he's not done. Another one.
He's putting himself there.
But here comes Mike. 2 straight. Oh, man. Pena just lit him up once again. And just ripping Mike Law overhead. Another cover and another 2 count from referee Eric Greenleaf, and Pena's getting a little pissed off. You can feel the frustration building in this dude. Every time Mike Law strikes back, every time he kicks out, Pena gonna yank him up to his feet, and now looking for a sleeper hold. If he can't pin him, he'll put him to sleep, and Law quickly faded. Referee Eric Greenleaf right there to make sure if Law wants to give it up, he can hear it. Able to outstretch and grab the top rope. Oh, come on now! Pena with a back chop, forcing Mike Law to release his grip on the top rope, and Pena has him grapevine in a sleeper hold down on the canvas. This could be it for Mike Law. He's fading once again. Referee Eric Greenleaf right there as the elbows start to rain in. Really all Mike Law can do, but Pena has such a grip around the head. Rolls backwards, shoulders down. Only 2. Oh, and a punishing back elbow. Courtesy of Steve Pena once again, leveling colossal Mike Law down to the canvas. Down he goes into the cover. But another 2 count from referee Eric Greenleaf. Steve Pena maybe not taking Mike Law as seriously as he should. Maybe wasting a little too much time. And now, looking to inflict some real damage. Standing on the ankles, now on the hands of Mike Law. And just walking around this dude. Such disrespect. Brings him right up into another chop. Mike Law in agony on the canvas as Steve Pena soaking it all in his road debut. Another chop to Law. But he's firing back. Here comes Mike Law. Chops, forearms, whatever he can hit. Big forearm rattling the jaw. Looking to send him away, but Pena reversing the whip. Up and over goes Law. Ducks through. Connecting with a kick. There's an up kick from Law. Trying to rip him up on the shoulders now. Can he do it? No, he can't. Butterfly suplex from Pena, who may not be looking for a cover. Instead, grabbing hold of the left arm of Mike Law, and he's got some pressure on that. Tucking in the other arm, so he can't reach for the bottom ropes. And now Mike Law, once again, finding himself in a bad position. You can see the whites in the knuckles of Pena with how hard he's got this arm locked. Only a 2 count though, but forcing Pena to release. But not forcing him off the attack. Another chop to Law. Into the corner. Gets the boot up and connects with one. Blockbuster from Mike Law. Cover. Oh, but it's only 2 for Law. Finally firing back with some big-time offense, but not good enough for a 3 count. Law back to his feet first, though, awaiting Steve Pena to get back to a vertical base. Look for the kick, but he got caught. Slips out, hooks him down. Only a 2 count. Pena blocks the shot. Headbutt connecting. Skull to skull. What a clothesline. Turning Mike Law inside out. Steve Pena continues to have an answer for everything Law throws his way. But still not good enough for victory. And Pena, without hesitation, hooking him up into the crossface. He's got the arm hooked and quite a torque on the head. Now headbutts raining in, ripping back on Mike Law. Is it gonna be over right here? He's more than an arm's length away from the bottom rope, trying to turn himself, and he's got the foot on the rope. Steve Pena, extremely angry he had to release right there, but Mike Law willing his way to the bottom rope, getting a boot on it, and Pena has to change up the game plan. These two slapping the hell out of each other. Sends him into the corner, but Mike Law able to weave through. The point of the boot catching Steve Pena. And speaking of catching, Steve Pena just caught the oncoming chop, but Mike Law connecting with the back elbow. Fireman's carry position now. Samoan drop from Law. And that's as close as you can get. Somehow still just a 2 count for Mike Law in our opening contest here on episode 10 of The Road. Crowd firmly behind the Colossal One as he's back to his feet, connecting with a kick. Or should I say a combination? My goodness. Pena's still trying to fight out. Sending Mike Law hard on the top of his back. Good gravy, what a lariat. And that'll do it for Mike Law. An impressive showing and a victorious one at that for Steve Pena in his road debut. Folks, we're going to send you to a video package of a special announcement for something on the horizon next week.
I want to know. Stop.